Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, junkers, resellers, scrappers, dumpster divers. Just all a bunch of junkies. It's his favorite. So today we thought I'm going to show a couple of things that we picked up, been doing. We've really been focusing on the homestead right now, man, trying to get ready and prepared for winter. If you watch our other channel, Idaho Hillbilly, you can check out that link. Been getting some roofs up, but also building some storage for our eBay. Right now, we've got stuff in basically 3 different spots. You know, so we're kind of juggling around with that. So we're trying to get it all, man. And, you know, when you live in snow country and stuff, man, it's, roofs are your friends. So, man, I'm trying to get a couple more roofs up for more storage. So, been doing a lot of that. That's why you haven't seen a video for a little bit. But we did get out. I did a little bit of treasure hunting, a mountain cabin, and a thrift store or two. This thing, I scored this book. And this is Legendary Giant, A Man of the North. And I picked it up, man. Just the picture on it sold me. You know, I'm into the Native American and mountain man thing. So then I got it for, you know, for me to read or whatever. And then we got home and researched it. And that book's on Amazon and eBay for $70. And this one's actually,
that's the lowest price.
Yeah, that's the low price. And this one's actually signed by the author. You know, none that we've seen that's sold or anything like that. So, but,
doing the research on something like this is a whole video. I mean,
oh yeah, totally, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, you can put anything you want, you know, man. I can put this piece of sage right on here for $100, you know, so I mean,
that doesn't mean it's worth it.
Yeah, you know, it's what they've sold for, and we didn't find any that had sold. But I put it on, but I am going to read it. And then this thing, man, I got it because I love the old Weird and Unusual, and this thing is a, I guess it ain't weird and unusual to the right person. But it is a programmable frequency generator, model PFG 100. And I plug it in, man, it's got the green digital lights, which are pretty popular for stuff right now, too. People are liking them. You know, great prop type of stuff.
It came with some...
Yeah, and it's got all the little sensors and wiring.
Or whatever you call them.
Wiring and stuff with it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love that weird and unique stuff.
It gives you an opportunity to research and learn things about new items.
This cute little, the glass for it's wrapped up in this newspaper here, but a cute little for wash rags or little trinkets or whatever.
Scarves, it'd be great for scarves.
And it's on right now. I think everything so far I've shown's on. Well, maybe not these. Listed. Nice little aluminum, what do they call that? Coloring over it again. What do they call it?
I couldn't remember actually. Because
we used to sell a lot of cups. It was hot for a while, man. Yeah.
That's funny because I couldn't think of it when I was doing the
That's the copper tone with the rubber handles, measuring cups and stuff. Pretty cool. This thing, I just love this, man. This came out of an old cabin. Found it on the shelf in there. Look at that, man. And that is the real McCoy old crock, little crock.
I thought it would look so cute in a miniature.
Miniature, yeah. I ended up in the description, took that off because I wanted to put more in the description, but that was good, miniature and dollhouse.
Yeah,
but that,
little umbrellas or wooden spoons or something sticking out of it.
See, and it reminds me of like the old snuff bottle, you know, the glass bottles. I don't know what this little crock was made for, but I mean, it's, you know, no Red Wings or, you know, nothing like that on it, but it's that quality and it's that age and very cool.
Very cool.
This Miss Kitty has had one forever since she was a kid. That's a cat, and it's for putting your rings and stuff on. But this one's actually a giraffe. Yeah. Pretty cute. It's missing the little felt on the bottom, but still pretty cute.
Yeah, if I had some felt, I would have tried to
put it on there.
It,
oh, I'm sure we do somewhere. Anyway, that's just a couple of things that just a little bit of treasure hunting. We're always treasure hunting, man. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter if we go to the grocery store, or we're running down the road, or we run into, you know, the other day we ran into that friend of ours, ended up going, come back with a truckload, and we were headed up to get firewood, and that all got wiped out.
Or even going out to a shed to find something.
Yeah, and start treasure hunting our own crap. Yeah, doing the shuffle right now, and I actually was going to do on this video, I may do it on the next video, is show, you want to talk about death piles, man. Outside, I got death piles of all death piles.
So we thought we'd just do a little shop talk.
Yeah.
We haven't done one of those for a really long time about selling on eBay. In October, the end of October, we passed our anniversary for the List It and Forget It. We upgraded our store and changed the way we list. Almost 100% changed the way we list. So we have a full year of doing that. So I thought we would talk about
And we're
it.
right at, we're getting close to like 20 years of doing eBay, too.
Well, in 2003. So
Well, I started in 2001, but then went full time.
Right.
Yeah, because right out of the motorhome, started playing with it. But I
Getting
fought it for a
close.
long time. I didn't want no part of it. Anyway, still getting close to the.
yeah. So are you happy that we made the change?
Man, hugely. Miss Kitty had, for years, wanted me to do the List It and Forget It. Where that coined phrase, List It and Forget It, we actually owe to Scavenger Life, man. If you don't know, man, if you go over and check out Scavenger Life on YouTube here, and then they're also a podcast.
Right.
And tell them the Idaho Hillbillies say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and I actually need to send. They do a call-in thing. I should call in.
Yeah, that'd be
We
fun
should
to
do
do,
that
record a
sometime and
thing,
tell
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
every
that's-
time they would bring up the List It and Forget It, I would like.
Do that,
hear
man.
that?
I'd be like,
You hear that? We
you know,
gotta do it. We
yeah,
gotta
they've been
try
doing
it.
theirs. I think it's about 5 years. We've been listening to them for a long time, man. So Scavenger Life is one of our, you know, they're for a little bit, you know, because they're doing a lot of, you know, just like us, man, doing a lot of other stuff. They're doing some Airbnb and rentals and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which is, I mean,
Cool.
all the power to them.
Yeah.
So a few of the shows went off of the
Right.
eBay a little bit, but
Yeah.
man, we still tune in. We love them too.
Yeah.
And you actually probably seen them. They went over, what's that dude's
Craigslist
Craigslist
Hunter.
or whatever. Yeah, they were actually on one of his
Yeah.
shows. I don't
Yeah.
watch him
Yeah,
too
because
much.
Scavenger Life, they do podcasts, so you can find them on YouTube, but you just listen to them.
Yeah.
So to see them on film is kind of cool.
Yeah, but tell him Miss Kitty and the Idaho Hillbilly says, howdy!
Yeah.
All right, so what else you got
Okay.
on your list?
So along with the List It and Forget It, the way
Oh,
we
we
were
were
listing
going into it.
prior to that was auctions, and we would do some buy it nows, but not very many. And there would be short-term buy it nows. You had an opportunity to buy it for 7 days. If you didn't buy it, we would list it in a different way.
See, I always liked,
Get rid of
you
it.
know, because auction has been such a big thing
Right.
of our business. You know, I've been in this
Right.
business for over 35 years, and auctions,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an auction junkie, so.
So in the past, prior to this, we would have 50 to 100 listings active at all times, around there. It was always fluctuating because we were always meddling with it. We were always getting in
it
there
was
on
so
the
much more
computer
work.
and trying to manipulate this listing so that it would sell to get in front of the right people. And then so there was a lot of hands-on trying to keep up with all of those listings. So we only had, a handful of items that we had to keep track of. We're waiting on the kids.
Yeah, we got grandbabies coming over.
So we're trying to watch out the window too. So fast forward, List It and Forget It. Now we have almost 1,000 items that we have to keep track of. And so that leads to roofs.
Yeah, lots of roofs
Because
and storage.
we're rural, in a rural area. There's not, we don't have a large house or a garage that we can convert. We have to actually create that space ourselves. So that's what he's been doing with the. Oh, I like that sound.
Hey, cha-ching, making money, baby.
Yeah, yeah,
Should we pause this for just a minute?
yeah. Let's pause.
Pause for just a minute. Kids are here. All right, so TNT is in the house, man. Say hi, Americans.
Hi, Americans.
He's sitting here having him a snickerdoodle. All right, so
Okay, so we finished up our anniversary, List It and Forget It, how all that's going. The next hurdle that I am trying to attack is the Markdown Manager. We have different opinions on using that tool, and
you talking about the offers.
the
Make
Markdown
offer.
Manager is what eBay calls it. That's when you create a sell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because he likes to go in and create cells and
Well, when it's
blow
slow and
things
stuff like
out.
that, man, and you can ask Dusty too. Dusty kicks butt on it.
right.
That's another one. Check out Alabama Pickers, man. I
Right.
love Dusty.
And we're kind of we're not the only people that sell on eBay this way, but we are unique in the terms that he does one part of it, I do another part of it. I see, as I'm shipping, the end result, the bottom line, what we actually make on the item as I ship, because
And I'm after the cha-ching.
Right. He likes to he likes to hear that cha-ching, which is cool. So my question is, when you use that tool, are you doing it to liquidate items that have been listed for a long time and you don't want in our storage anymore?
Some of it. Sometimes I'll do it.
Or are you trying to get that cha-ching?
I think sometimes, you know, if you're having a slow day, because I mean, even with the amount of stuff we have on, man, when we go, it doesn't happen a lot, but it happened a few days ago where we have a day and we don't sell nothing, you know, and you're just like, holy crap, you know.
Yeah, what happened?
So, man, to me, doing a sell sometime is like an adrenaline shot.
Okay.
You know, man, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But not always, man. There's
Right.
been a few times, man, that it's funny. It's been a while now, but that one time I did that sale, and I don't remember what it was, 30 or 40% off sale, and we sold some stuff, but didn't sell one thing that was on sale. Everything was stuff that wasn't on sale.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that's something that we're kind of throwing ideas back and forth and just talking about it on how to change that. But
Good.
maybe share with us your guys' experience on using the
And
Markdown Manager.
you know, if you have any questions or anything that you'd like us to talk about as far as the business, you know, and being self-employed and starting your own business, if you're just getting into it, is put, you know, capital Q, capital A for Q&A or Q, whatever, and we'll do a question and answer
Yeah,
video
real,
too.
real quick on that Markdown Manager. The one thing that we experience is, and this is another tool that we've talked about too, of changing the way we use it, is the best offer. On the Markdown Manager, say you have it listed for $50, you put it on for 50% off, now it's at $25.
And then they offer you half of
right,
that.
and it has the best offer attached to the listing. So now it's 50% off, and then they send you an offer that's half of that.
So you almost did when you put it on sale, almost need to take that off.
That best offer off.
Right, but
Right.
it's the only way to, I mean, that'd be 500 items I'd be going through clicking, you know, and
Right.
yeah, you can use bulk, but that only is half of that, you know, I mean, because I know
Right.
that takes it off of everything, so it's, that
Right.
part's kind of a
Yeah.
thing. And as far as the best offer, to me, it's almost like old school haggling, you know, and I mean, I've been doing that my whole life, so that's one of the reasons I like that, other than when there's, you know, just stupid offers.
Yeah, and then you can also put in that best offer automatically refuse if it's under this dollar amount.
Right, I don't usually use
So
that
we
too
don't
much.
usually do that, because you got to start the negotiation somewhere, and not not everyone has the same technique of negotiation as you do. Maybe they just, you know, they okay, I'm going to offer them $1 and see what they do, you know, that type of thing, and that
right.
starts the negotiation.
And that stuff's, a lot of times I used to
annoy.
yeah, it used to annoy
Rub
me,
you wrong.
but a lot of times people just are new to it, you know, and they're
Right.
like, well,
They don't know how to
I'm going to offer
negotiate.
this, you know,
Right.
and see. So, I mean, so even though, you know, I mean, you got something on there, like you said, $50, and they offer you $10, you know, obviously you want to tell them to stuff it.
Right.
But a lot of times, if they don't know really how to negotiate or
Right.
never really done that, it's a starting
Right.
starting
It's a
point,
way
you
to
know.
open
So
the
then you
door.
just come, you know, I
Right.
usually come down, you know, like,
Right.
you know, $5. So, and the other something I wanted to touch on real quick was the list it and forget it. Back when we started, you know, and back when Scavenger Life was doing it, there was you could sell it for 30 days, or you could have it, you know, buy it now for 30 days, 7 days, 5 days, 3 days, and eBay's done away with that now. So basically, anybody that's doing eBay, unless you take it down, it's list it and forget it.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
eBay's terminology
Because
on
it
that.
redoes it every 30
Yeah,
days.
eBay's terminology on that is good till canceled.
Yeah, good till
The
canceled, right.
list it and forget it term came from the Scavenger Life.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to clarify, so there's no confusion. So good till canceled is across the board how things have to be listed now.
That's how they do it now. That's, yeah, it used to not be
Right,
that way. So.
right. We talked about the growth and storage and having to muddle through that issue, but
Well, good. The me and TNT need to get busy.
yeah, I've got a list of things.
Are you helping
that we're gonna
Grandpa? Are
get
you
done.
Bumper? Are you helping Mima?
Do you want to bake some banana bread?
Ooh, maybe you can do a video of that.
I don't know.
All right, man. So that's it. So, like I said, put some Q&A questions down there, and check out the links below, man. Go over and check out Idaho Hillbilly, and please like, subscribe this video so we can get this channel built up and going, and Other than that, man, keep your eyes on the horizon and your nose to the wind. And hopefully you catch a fish. You can go out and find some gold in the bottom of that pan. Say, see ya.
See ya.
See ya.